Frustration, frustration. Okay, none of you have never done this. You've done your whole vlog. You're all done. You're ready to either edit it or post it, and nothing's there. What did I do wrong? So I'm frustrated because I gotta say everything all over again. Okay, let me start all over. Hi YouTube and Weight Loss Diary gals and guys, and guy I should say. Yeah, welcome to Bobby and welcome to me. I'm your Wednesday vlogger for Weight Loss Diaries, The Weight Loss Diaries. Last week I posted on WeightLossDiariesToo, and that was just a temporary opening, and now I'm going to be permanently Wednesday. I'm going to just get right to the topic of the day. It's kind of a three-point topic of where you were, where you are now, and where do I want to be. And I'm going to relate this to health and weight and start with where I was. Growing up, I was thin. Back when I was younger, I walked a lot. I played a lot outside. I was pretty active. And then once I got to high school, I was still thin. And I walked to school and walked home most of the time and skipped lunch a lot of the time. It wasn't always what I wanted to do, but I was just too lazy to make a lunch, and we couldn't really afford to buy school lunch, and I just didn't make the time, and I didn't make it a priority. So I did stay thin, but boy, I came home and was starving and probably didn't eat very well. When I started gaining weight was with pregnancy. I've had 3 children, and they're all grown up now, and it seems like the weight just never comes off. I've never been fond of cooking, but I've always liked to eat. Bad combination. So when you're not fond of cooking, you tend to do probably less healthy choices. You probably want to go for something quick. And then if you're feeding the kids, not that you feed them unhealthy, but you tend to want to have a lot of choices for them so they don't grow up wondering why they never got to try certain things. Then I started working full-time. So working full-time made me feel a little bit entitled to be able to eat out or grab some fast food because I was just too exhausted to cook. And I don't honestly know how moms do it that have kids and work, and I just don't know how they do it. It brings me to where I am now. I'm realizing that it doesn't get any easier to lose weight ever. It requires effort, and it requires a concentrated effort, and it requires working both at what you're eating and how active you are. I've learned that there's always an unhealthy choice available to eat, but there's not always a healthy choice to eat. You have to make it happen. You can go from unhealthy to making a better choice, but ideally you can go from making the better choice to making the best choice. Another thing, I've discovered I have some serious food sensitivities. I get migraines if I eat quite a few different additives. I have to read labels constantly. Even if I've eaten one thing, the next time I go and buy it, I double check to make sure they haven't added something, because that happens too. Fortunately, my husband is very supportive of this. He figures if something gives me a headache, it's probably not healthy for him to eat either. And so he helps me read labels, and I've actually learned to accept my food sensitivities as a blessing. It makes me eat healthier, and now I just have to continue to monitor how much healthy foods I eat. Okay, last point. Where do I want to be? Weight and health and how you feel about yourself are all really closely tied together. And I want to, and I have been learning to feel good about myself regardless of what I weigh. I don't want to live my life always looking at a picture of when I was weighing less and saying, I wish I was like that now, and just not enjoying where I am now, and just letting life slip by. One of my daughters gave me a birthday card, and it had an elderly lady riding a motorcycle. And I can't even remember what the sentiment of the card was, but I remember thinking that here is an older lady on this motorcycle. She looked totally happy, and I just want to kind of be that person when I get older. Not that I want to ride a motorcycle, but I just want to experience all life has to offer. I want to try new things. I don't want to just not do things because I'm older. And I remember saying to my daughter, I want to be this old lady. And she goes, Mom, when I saw that card, I knew you were going to say that. She knows where I want to be when I get older, and that is healthy and enjoying life. And I think that's where a lot of us want to be too. So until next Wednesday, enjoy life.